drug companies and lowering the cost of prescription drugs in this country, we're going to have some very strong legislation for him to support. We're going to demand that the government, that Medicare negotiate drug prices with the pharmaceutical industry, and we are going to fight for so-called re-importation, which allows distributors and pharmacists to buy lower cost drugs around the world, because we pay by far the highest prices in the world. So if Trump is serious about that, let's work on that. Trump said, Bill, during his campaign, this is really interesting. He
So
said,
on the drugs, if I can, if that's one area where you believe possibly Democrats and Donald Trump could work together.
possibly. Now the problem with Trump is he's a pathological liar. I mean, and I hate to say that, because I don't say that about, my Republican colleagues. They're conservatives. Doesn't make this mean them to be liars. They believe what they believe. You don't know what Trump actually believes, if anything. All I can tell you is he has stated on more than one occasion, most recently, that Farmer is getting away with murder. That's an exact quote. If he is serious about that, if he doesn't change his mind tomorrow, yeah, we have very specific legislation that we are in the process of introducing, I and other Democrats, which would substantially lower the cost of prescription drugs in this country. And if Trump wants to work with us on that, great, let's do it. That's what the American people want. Another area, Trump has obviously ran his campaign on the fact that the American economy has lost millions of decent paying jobs as a result of disastrous trade policies, NAFTA, permanent normal trade relations with China. Now, again, with Trump, should we believe what he said during the campaign? Is he really going to fight for policies that will make fundamental changes in our trade policies? I don't know the answer to that. Nobody does. But if he, in fact, is serious about changing our trade policy so we protect American jobs and American workers rather than the CEOs of large corporations, we've got legislation that we're going to introduce. We'd love to have him on board that legislation. Infrastructure would be a third example. He's talked a lot about a crumbling infrastructure. Our infrastructure is crumbling. Now, the ideas that he came up with were preposterous in terms of how you fund it, which is giving huge tax credits to large multinational corporations, which is a totally absurd, just a giveaway to corporate America. But if he really wants to rebuild our roads and our bridges and our water systems and wastewater plants with sensible financing, yeah, let's work on that. Great jobs doing that.